What is up, blood bags? So today I'm going to be talking to you about the new event changes that just dropped for January 18th. So the first one I want to jump into would have to be the leveling event. So let's check this out really quickly. Now, so we have a new leveling event. It's not typically like the fast speed leveling, but it is a leveling event in a way where you get rewards for leveling as you progress. So this event is really good if you just started the game, you want to make your first class, but you're not too sure how to do it. It's simple enough. You just go, if you have a character already, you can just select it as an event character, or if you just wanted a new character. So to make an event character super easy, you would just make a character like normal, hit create character. Once you know which character and class you want, you would just hit create event character. Now be warned, you can only have one event character. So I would say play with some classes at first, figure out what you want. If you already know what you want, then just go ahead and do it, but you cannot change your event character once it's picked. Now let's jump into the rewards for this event. Now, so the rewards for this event is basically just to speed up your process in gearing, and also make it a lot easier for you to gear up your character once you hit level 100 with the resources needed. So it's nothing entirely crazy, it's just a little bit of a faster leveling process than the normal leveling process, and it also saves resources. So it's a pretty good event to jump into, just to save you a little bit of time. So it's very good if you're a new player in the game and you just have nothing at all and you just wanted to start it. This is the perfect time to, for the event character. Then once you hit level 95, you should get some special missions, which are called the spec up missions. So you just have to have your daily ones, your weekly ones, and your accumulated ones. Your accumulated ones are a little bit harder, so I would say try to jump into this as soon as possible, just so you can get the clear raid 6 times. Other than that, that pretty much concludes the leveling event. Now alongside this leveling event, there's also a buffer event. Buffers are classes with the B icon. They're pretty much the healer / damage increases of the party and are very much needed for raids. This event starts at level 95 for them and provides a path for them to follow to get insanely good gear and item rewards, including a free mythic. Now you would be able to pick up a buffer as your leveling character and then jump into this at level 100 if you wanted to. Just know as a new player, playing a buffer might be a little complicated, but there's always people willing to help if you ask. Start. Adventure. Adventure awaits! There's also another event in place to help your character even if you didn't pick a satyr, which is the Aerodyn Travels. And it's for any character, and it's basically you do your daily missions and you gain XP. Every stage has 3 rewards, and those rewards being gear, buff pots that are used in Guide of Wisdom and or Guide of Watcher. The pots contain a buff effect, and depending on the pot, but what makes this event really good is that at stage level 7 you receive a free mythic, which is really good especially for a new character. Now there's also the pot wares, which you basically can open 1 pot daily for free, the rest requiring coins. You'll be able to see the contents of each pot by clicking down below. You'll be able to open one of them daily for free, and the others requiring coins to open. You can see the contents of each pot by clicking below them. Each time you buy pots, you accumulate bonus down below, which gives you cosmetic rewards and a mythic conversion token, if you wanted to reroll the one you received. Now onto the hype thing about this event, which is probably the decisions onto Destiny Season 2. So for those that don't know, last year, it was kind of pretty much a mob event. You go in there, you kill mobs, you have some cool bonuses and gear. It's a really fun event and I recommend giving it a shot because this event also has a cool aura, which I'll talk to you about in the end of this video here. But let's get into how to participate. First you go over, you talk to the Remnant, get into the dungeon, and then you have 2 sides here, which is the Archangel's Blessing and the 7 Deadly Sins. Don't really pay attention to the 7 Deadly Sins right now unless you really wanted to jump into the challenge, but basically you just go in, you enter the dungeon as normal because you probably won't have any points until you start. Once you do start, you're able to accumulate points for your Archangel's Blessings, which is pretty much like increased damage effects, buff, and so on. Now on the other side, it's a negative effect, and this is where the challenge jumps into. So you basically want to have over 60,000 in order to be qualified for the aura. Now, I did mine with the Archangel's Blessings turned off, but apparently it doesn't really matter. You could have them turned on. It doesn't say otherwise, so you could have these on. So as over time, it should be easier for you to acquire the aura. Now the only thing is, it has to be over 60,000. So I think if you have it 60,000 in the market, it might not count. I don't know if this is possible wording. I did mine with 62,000 just to be on the safe side. And from what another person has said, they also did it over 60,000 to be on the safe side. But the event is pretty cool, and once you do get it, the title should look something like this. You kind of just go in and you level, you kill mobs, you pick rewards, depending on your class, what's your strongest abilities, and so on. So it's a very fun gimmick with like epic sets. It's a very fun gimmick with like mythic set effects and so on. I very much enjoyed this event. You kind of get a feel for it over time, but it's a lot of fun. I definitely check it out. Now onto the rewards for this. So the rewards are probably what makes this even better. As a new player, I would always recommend getting the weekly rewards. If you jump into this and complete 5 floors every day, as you should be since it's a daily reward, you will be able to buy the weekly cost effects, which is basically these items here, which are raid materials, or which are the weekly rewards for the raid materials or the mythic reroll. Now over time, if you also do this, you should have enough points to buy the mythic pot, which is another mythic pot. So they're giving out so many mythics this event reward. Now with the other currency that we have is the Essence of Chaos. The Essence of Chaos items are kind of mediocre, but the only thing I would recommend to save up for would be this right here, which is a background. And I'll try to see if I can give you guys the background image in a second. Here it is, and this is the background, which looks really cool. Definitely recommend getting this one. And you're able to change it just as it says here. Now, once you do complete this challenge mode, you should get this box in the mail, which is basically the aura. Make sure you give it to the character you want to. Once you give it to that one character, you won't be able to trade it, so make sure you give it to the right character. I gave it to my blood mage. It fits me perfectly. As I do say so myself. Bam, check it out. Looks sick, looks sick. But anyways, that pretty much concludes this event. I hope you guys enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. If you're a new player, welcome aboard. If you're a returning player, hopefully this helps you out. And if anything, check me out on Twitch. I do stream on the weekends and on Monday. And I try to give you guys as much content as possible. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later, Bloodbags. Peace out.